Dear students, in our previous video we have done the revision of chapter 2. Now the same chapter we will do the revision of algebraic identities, and then we will do the revision of chapter 3, that is coordinate geometry, right? Now in algebraic identities, if you remember, the first was x plus y whole square, that is square of first term plus 2 into xy plus square of second term, that is y square. The second was x minus y whole square, that is x square minus 2xy plus y square. Why I have written both together? Because the only change is of the sign, right? You can be asked this also as a question, and you can be asked this also as a question, right? Now let's take one example for both. 2x minus 1 whole square, right? Now according to the formula, see here it is x minus y whole square. Here we are having 2x minus 1 whole square. So square of first term minus 2 into first and second term, then plus square of second term, right? Now here what is our first term? 2x. What is first term? 2x. And what is the second term? 1. What is the second term? 1, right? Now simplify. 2 square, that is 4x square, minus multiply the numbers. 2 2s are 4, 1s are 4x plus 1 square, that is 1. This is your answer. You can be asked this also. From this you have to find this bracket, right? Let's take one example for that. It is 4x square plus 12xy plus 9y square. Now in this what to do? Same way, make the brackets, that is first square, here it is plus, so we will write plus 2 into 2 bracket, right? Then plus second square. Now forget about the middle term. See the first and last term, that is of square. Here it is 4x square, that means square of 2x, right? Now here 9y square, that is square of 3y, right? Now the same terms you have to write here, that is 2x into 3y. Now check this, 2 2s are 4, 3s are 12. So here it is. That means what we have written, that is correct. Is equal to, now simple, first and last term, that is 2x plus 3y whole square, right? Both the way, you can ask this way also and you can ask this way also, right? Let's take one more example for the numbers, right? Here I am writing 105 square, right? Now 105 means, can we write that 100 plus 5 whole square, right? Now follow the formula, that is x plus y whole square, that is square of 100 plus 2 into 100 into 5 plus 5 square, right? Now square of 100, that means 2 zeros, so in square it will become 40, that is 10,000, plus 5 2s are 10, 10 into 100, that is 1000, plus 5 5s are 25. Add this entire numbers, you will get answer 11,025. This is your answer. So this way you can solve the numbers also. The same sums can be asked for the cube, which we have already done, and we will see after this, right? Now the next is x plus a and x plus b. Now see both the brackets, the first term itself is same, the second term is different. That time what you have to do? You have to do this square of first term plus addition of second term into first term, then a into b, right? That means x square plus a plus b into x plus a b, right? Let's take one example for this. let's take number itself, right? Let's take 94 multiplied by 93, right? Can we write that 90 plus 4 and 90 plus 3, right? Now see, the first term is same, so we can follow this formula, that is 90 square plus 4 plus 3 into 90 plus 4 multiplied by 3. So 90 square, 9 square, 9 nines are 81, 20 plus 4 plus 3 7 into 90 plus 4 3s are 12, right? Now 8100 plus 9 sevens are 63 and 1 0 plus 12. Now addition of this entire, that is 8742. This is your answer, right? Now the next identity is x square minus y square, that is x minus y and x plus y. Not necessary that the question is this only, you can be asked this way also. Let's take example. For example, 25 minus 49b square, right? Now 25 means 5 square, 49 means 7 and b square means b, right? Now see, a square minus b square, so two brackets, 5 minus 7b and 5 plus 7b, right? Now the next is x plus y plus z whole square, that is x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx, right? Here we have taken both the plus sign. You can be asked negative sign also, right? Let's take one example with the negative sign, that is x minus 2y minus z whole square, right? For your understanding, you can write this way, that is x plus minus 2y plus minus z whole square, right? Now see, plus minus comes minus only, right? So according to this, what we have written, that is correct. This one is for your understanding only, otherwise if you can do directly this, you can do, right? Now square of first term, then square of second term, then square of third term, right? Then plus 2 into first and second term plus 2 into second and third term plus 2 into third and fourth term, right? This way you can make the brackets. Now simply you have to put the values. What is the first term? X. What is the second term? Minus 2y. What is the third term? Minus z. Now here first and second term, that is x into minus 2y, then second and third, that is minus 2y and minus z, then third and first, that is minus z into x. Now simplify, x square, that is x square. Now minus raised to 2, that is plus 2 square, that is 4y square plus, then minus z square, that is z square. Now see the sign here, plus plus minus, so plus minus minus. Now multiply the number, 2 2s are 4xy. Now here see the sign, plus into minus, minus 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 plus, 2 2s are 4yz, plus minus minus, and no number is there, so 2xz. This is your answer. The next identities, that is x plus y cube is equal to x cube plus y cube plus 3xy into x plus y. You can further simplify this, x cube plus y cube plus 3xy into x, that is 3x square y, plus 3xy into y, that is 3xy square. Right, the next is same but with the negative sign, that is x minus y cube, that is x cube minus y cube minus 3xy into x minus y. You can simplify x cube minus y cube minus 3xy into x, that is 3x square y, then minus minus plus 3xy square. Now see, both the identities are same, only the difference of sign, right? Now let's take example for the same. As you know that only the sign is different. See here, all the signs will be plus and here all the sign will be minus, right? Now in next step only the y square term will be plus. Let's take one example, that is 2a minus 1 whole cube. Right, now according to the identity, cube of first, that is 2a cube plus 1 cube plus 3 into first term, that is 2a into 1 and entire bracket, that is 2a plus 1. Let's take here 1 because here taken all the plus, right? Now 2a cube, that is 2 cube, that is 2 to the 4 to the 8, a cube plus 1 cube, that is 1 plus 3 into 2 into 1, that is 6a into bracket 2a plus 1 as it is. Now next 8a cube plus 1 plus 6 to the 12a square plus 6a into 1, that is 6a. Right, now you can write this in a proper sequence, that is first cube term, then square term, then 1 term and then constant, that is 8a cube plus 12a square plus 6a plus 1. Right, this is for your understanding, you can do afterwards, but even if you are doing this, answer will be correct. Right, both the way you can solve these sums. Right, now the next identity is x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xy z. That time what will be the answer? First bracket, that is x plus y plus z, and into second bracket x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. Right, see again properly, x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to what? So x plus y plus z in one bracket, then in second bracket x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. So you just have to identify the cube of first three terms. Right, after that you can follow this formula. Now let's start the revision of chapter 3, that is coordinate geometry. Right, now you know that when two lines are intersecting each other, right, when two lines are intersecting each other perpendicularly, that means at 90 degree, that time they are making four parts. Right, now this horizontal line is known as x-axis and the vertical line is known as y-axis. Right, where the both lines are intersecting, that point is known as origin. Right, so you can write that horizontal line is known as x-axis and vertical line is known as y-axis. Right, then point of intersection of both the axes, that is known as origin. right? And for origin, what are the coordinates? It is 0, 0. X is also 0, y is also 0. Now it divides into 4 parts. Now each part is known as quadrant, right? What is it? It is quadrant, right? This is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is your third, and this is your fourth, right? Now this is the origin. Now this is positive direction, so here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Here will come -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. This is your positive, so here will come 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Here will come negative, that is -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on, right? Now let's identify in which quadrant what will be the value of x and what will be the value of y. Now for the first quadrant, this will be the x and y, right? So here what is the value of x? It is positive, so x will be positive. And what is the value of y? That is also positive, that is plus plus, right? Now remember one thing, the first coordinate will be always x coordinate and the second will be always y. Now for the second one, check what is x? X is negative, so x is minus. And what is y? Y is plus, right? So for the second quadrant, x will be minus and y will be plus. Now for the third quadrant, see x is negative, and see y is also negative. So for the third quadrant, both the x and y will be negative. Now check for the fourth one, x is positive, that is plus, and y is negative, that is minus, right? Now see properly, first quadrant both x and y are positive, and third both x and y are negative. Now in second one, x is minus and y is plus, and here in fourth, x is plus and y is minus, right? Now the coordinate of x is also known as abscissa, so you can write coordinate of x is known as abscissa, right? And coordinate of y is known as ordinate, right? Then for this x and y, first will be always on x-axis and the second will be always on y-axis, right? It can be based on the sign. If it is given minus, then y can be negative, right? Now we will see how to plot the points and how to identify the coordinate of given points. You will be given few points and you have to identify in which quadrant it lies, right? Now for that you can draw one small plane on one side, right? This is your first quadrant, this is second, this is third, and this is fourth. Now we know that in first one both are positive, and opposite of that, that is in third, both are negative, right? This is our x and x dash, this is our y and y dash. Now in second one, x is minus and y is plus. Now opposite of this, that is x is plus and y is minus. Now let's check this, that in which quadrant it falls. Now this is 2 and 0, that is x is 2 and y is 0, that means it is on x-axis, right? Because y is 0. Then -2 and 3, x is minus and y is plus, that is second quadrant, right? Then 4 and 2 both are positive, that means first quadrant, right? Then x is plus, y is minus 1, x is plus and y is minus, that means fourth quadrant. Then both are negative, that means third quadrant, right? This way you can identify that in which quadrant the following coordinate lies. Now the next one, that is to plot the points on a plane, right? You will be given few points and you have to plot that points on a plane, right? Now for that I have drawn one intersection of both the axes, that is x axis and y axis. Here the intersection is 0. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and so on. Right? Now here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6 and so on. Now let's plot the point. The first is minus 3 and 2. So x is minus, that is here minus 3, and y is 2, that is here. So minus 3 and 2, that means here, right? Minus 3 and 2. So here we can write a minus 3 and 2. Now what is the second? Second is x is 0, that is 0, and y is 5, that is here. So this is our B, that is 0 and 5, right? Now our next, C, minus 2 and minus 3, right? So both are negative. So in third quadrant, x is minus 2, that is minus 2, and y is minus 3, so here. So this is our C, minus 2 and minus 3. Now our next, that is 2 and 4, both are positive. That means in first quadrant, x is 2 and y is 4. So from 2 and 4, that is here. So this will be our point D, 2 and 4, right? This way you can plot the points. Then afterwards, by using the scale, we can join the points to x and y coordinates, that is this way. Then put the scale here, and with the dotted line you can draw the line, right? Same way here, 0 to 2, then here from 4, right? If I say what is the abscissa for point D, abscissa means x coordinate, that means for point D abscissa is 2. If I say what is the ordinate for point A, ordinate means y coordinate, that means for A y coordinate is 2, that means answer will be 2. If I say what are the coordinates of point C, so minus 2 and minus 3. If I say what is the abscissa for point B, abscissa means x coordinate, that is 0. So this way you can plot the points on a plane, you can identify the coordinates also, and you can identify the quadrant of given points.